Okay, we've looked at several different flashlights on this channel before, and I got to tell you, the one I've got to show you today is maybe one of the coolest ones I've seen in a long time. It is the DQG USB rechargeable 200 lumen keychain flashlight, and this thing is tiny and bright and really cool, and it's coming up on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose. My name is Brian. Thanks for joining me. So the folks at GearBest were kind enough to send me one of these DQG Hobi Plus titanium ultra bright LED flashlights. This thing is not only tiny, it is very light. It weighs 8 grams. That is 1/4 of an ounce. It is USB rechargeable. It has 3 light levels, up to a maximum of 200 lumens, and with a maximum runtime of 10 hours. Really, really cool little light. When it gets dark, I'm going to show you just how bright it is, because it's really amazing to get that much in this little package, but it is super tiny. So without a whole bunch of rambling, let's take it down to the old stump top, and we'll take a look at the specs on this thing, and then we'll get to doing some of that flashlight stuff. Okay, so here's the DQG Hobi Plus titanium LED mini flashlight, and this thing is just 8 grams or 1/4 of an ounce in weight, and the dimensions on it are about 1.5 inches long by 1/2 inch in diameter, or 3.9 centimeters by 1.28 centimeters. So very, very tiny, very lightweight. It uses a Cree XP-G2 LED and features 3 light levels with a maximum of either 120 or 200 lumens. I guess it depends on which spec I look at, but we'll take a look at it at night and see how bright it is. It also has 3 different light colors available. It has the cool white, neutral white, and 90 CRI. This particular model is a neutral white. Features just a twisty cap. You just twist the cap, and every time you twist it, it changes light levels. It just cycles through them like that. It also has something which I think is really cool. It is mini USB rechargeable. So, and it's got a hidden rechargeable port. You unscrew the cap off of it, or just mostly off of it, and you can see the little port right there. So it just helps you where you really don't have to worry about changing the batteries. You can just charge it up. Okay, the runtime on low is 10 hours. The runtime on high is 30 minutes. And it's also got this little slot in the bottom of it, if you can see that there, right there, that you can put do-it-yourself and put a small tritium tube in there if you wanted something. You can make sure you can see it and find it at night. It has a little key ring on it here. There you go. That's the specs and the rundown of this thing. So basically, let's just let it get dark, and we'll get to doing some of that flashlight stuff. Okay, obviously, as you can see, it's not dark yet. There's just a couple of things I want to talk about before it gets dark, because what would a video be without at least a little rambling, right? So first of all, it's just tiny. I mean, this would make a great addition, I think, to a very small survival kit. Or you could, I mean, it's just small. You could almost fit that in a wallet. It does have a little, like a white O-ring here, but I can't find any specs on IPX rating or anything, so we're not going to do a water test on this. If I get that information, I'll put it in the description below. And this again is the neutral white version. It's just tiny, tiny, tiny. So really and truly, it could disappear. I can think of you could hide this in a lot of places if you just needed an emergency light. That's why I think, you know, some people call this a spy light, but it is just really cool, and it is so crazy bright for this little package. And we're going to see that when it gets dark. So believe it or not, it's about all the rambling I want to do. I mean, it's cool, but it's a flashlight, so we really need to let it get dark. So I'll see you when it gets dark. Okay, so obviously it's dark. First thing I want to show you is, after you use this thing for a minute, it has a nice glow-in-the-dark ring around the lens, so it really helps you to locate the thing and just to make sure you can find it if you've got it on your keychain or hanging somewhere. The second thing is, we'll take a look at the low level first. So here's the low level, and I'm guessing it looks like it's about 1 or 2 lumens. Pretty bright for like reading or something like that, but it doesn't really have a lot of distance capability. You can see we're kind of here, maybe about 10 feet from the outdoor furniture here, and it picks up just enough to where you can tell, you know, what you're doing, but that's about it. Next level, the mid level, it's a lot brighter. You can see it does a really good job of picking up a nice area here, and we're probably somewhere in the neighborhood again, you know, 8 or 10 feet from this furniture. And then we'll go to the high level, and you can see pretty nice there, and it's got a pretty nice even spot. No cold spots in the middle, no dark spots in the middle of the beam. So just does a really good job of providing a very useful light for task type stuff. I want to spin you around. We'll have a look and see if this thing will pick up on the outside studio. Here we are in the outside studio waving around. I can tell you from my naked eyes, it's pretty good. You can definitely see more than, here's the dark, here's no flashlight, and there's the flashlight. But actually, it's a lot better with my eyeballs than it is with the camera, which is pretty common with this camera. But there you go. That's about 120 or 200 lumens. I think it's about 120, but I'm not sure about that. And you know, you can look down at the grass and you can see as it moves closer, it definitely gets a lot brighter and a lot clearer. So we're probably 15 feet there, maybe 20, probably about 20 feet there, and it's pretty bright there. So just a very functional little light. So there you go. Pretty neat little light to be as small as it is. Okay, well that was a quick look at the DQG Hobi Plus Mini LED flashlight. Good catch. And I gotta say, I'm really surprised at the level of light that you get from this little bitty light. It's just very handy. It's almost, you can almost do it with one hand, but you really gotta get a hold of it with those fingers. You gotta have a little manual dexterity to do that, but you can use it with one hand, as you can see. For an everyday carry type light, I like smaller is better in my opinion, as long as it's bright enough. I think this is a great backup light, a great everyday carry light. You can stash this thing in your pocket, in a watch pocket. Just so many places you can put this in and just not even know it's there. And just a really handy little thing to have. So anyway, this light is available from GearBest. I'll put a link to the light below in the description. So once again, thanks to the folks at GearBest for sending me this so I can show it to you. And as always, thank you for watching Survival on Purpose. Thanks for subscribing. If you're not a subscriber, I invite you to do so. I put out a new video every Friday and every Saturday for sure, and usually several other random videos throughout the week. Being a subscriber will allow you to get notified when whatever video comes out, whether it's scheduled or random. So I invite you to do that. And also, thank you so much for supporting the channel by doing all your Amazon shopping through the Survival on Purpose links. survivalonpurpose.com/Amazon. Takes you straight to Amazon. You shop like normal. You don't pay anything extra, but it does help support the channel a little bit, and I really appreciate it. You can also support the channel without coming out of your pocket by checking out a free 1-month trial subscription to audible.com. You can download a free audiobook. Give it a try. If you like it, stay subscribed. If you don't, you can cancel it. Either way, it helps support the channel, and I really sincerely appreciate the support. Once again, my name's Brian. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival's not an accident. So be prepared. I'll see you next time. The what do they call these things? Okay, so here is the, I got a mosquito in my mouth now. It's a flashlight.